everybody, this is Freddy with FreddyCanFly, and in today's super awesome video we are going to be doing out of the box review for the OMP M1. Super excited to have this kit in my possession. I'm in love with the M2 V2 model. That thing has legitimately changed the game when it comes to micro RC helicopters. I dare to say I prefer my M2 over anything that's smaller than a 600. I would rather have an M2 than a 450, than a 500, than a 550. I mean, that little thing is so much fun. Now, we've got its little brother sitting right here. This is the M1. Essentially, it's almost identical. I dare say, just shrunken down into a smaller package. This bad boy is for those rainy, snowy, windy days. Pick a room in your house, fly it around, get that practice in. Shoot, I guarantee I could hover this thing or fly it right here on the bench. You know what I mean? So let's stop the chitter chatter and let's open this bad boy up. Okay, so just like with the M2 fashion, everything comes packaged nice. I'll tell you what, guys. Say it for what it is, but I love the fact that they ship these things in these, again, I don't know if it's a styrofoam or something, but the package that they ship these in is so freaking cool because it acts as a carrying case. It's stable. I mean, I guarantee, again, if you were flying out on a boat or on a river or something, I don't know why you would be, but you could, and you drop this in the water, your heli should be relatively safe because I think this would float. I feel like if somebody sat on it, or stepped on it, or ran over it with their car, I mean, it's just cool as heck. I love this, and it's not inconvenient to transport, you know. So, anyways, another nice super duper case, just like with the M2. The M1 comes with it. Let's go ahead and do the magical unveiling. Boom! All right, there she is. So let's see what we got. Alright, we've got a M1 flight controller settings, so a manual. We don't need that around here, but you guys might. I'm going to make a setup series for this, so for all intents and purposes, guys, I'll help you figure out how to set everything up. Let's see, so the things that are included within this particular kit, this is a little different. They include a little tool. So you got a little, looks like a Phillips. No, it's a flathead screwdriver here. I'm going to assume for working on some parts. That's cool, guys. Kits nowadays don't really include that many specific tools like they used to. So I really fancy that. That's pretty cool. And it looks like they gave us a double-sided, looks like a nut driver, so a wrench of some kind. I'll have more information on that. I'm gonna assume maybe for the main rotor, right? The bolts that go underneath the main rotor, maybe the Jesus bolt or something. But that's kind of cool. Got a little tool going on there. Quick note, side note, this box comes pre-cut out for 3 extra battery packs. Now there is one in the kit. There is one inside the machine. But look at that, guys. 3 extra slots for battery packs. I mean, this kit is designed for just, you take it anywhere you go. I swear to God, I will not leave the house without this kit, like starting today. If I'm at the grocery store, my wife's doing her shopping where she's looking at all of her stuff, and I'm a guy, so I'm bored, I'm gonna go out to my car, bust out my M1 and fly in the freaking parking lot, I swear. They do include a little bag of spare parts as usual. It looks like we've got servo arms, couple nuts and bolts, washers, a little bit of this and that. So if you have any accidents or any crashes, there you go. We've got our spare parts. Okay, very neat. Oh, here's something really cool, guys. They include. So I was a little worried about this because the batteries on this are a little bit different than they are on the M2. Those use what is it, an XT30? Let's see, so here's an M2 battery. Yeah, XT30 connector. They use the XT30 series connector. Whereas the M1 does not, and I was a little worried about charging because I fly bigger sized machines, right? So I have a smart charger, and it's got one of those battery packs that just has like the little balancer tab on it. I'm like, how the hell am I going to charge this? But look at this. They include in the kit an adapter cable, so you can actually balance and charge the packs in case you're set up for that kind of a charging system. And it's an XT60, which is perfect for me because I use XT60s on my larger machines as well. So I absolutely love that. If not, you can purchase additionally, they do sell a charging kit. This is made by OMP Hobby. 2 to 3 cell LiPo charger, so you can get that on there. Okay, just a little teeny tiny box charger. And you essentially just plug in a 2 or 3 cell and it'll charge it right up. You got your little cable and everything. So if you guys need to, you can purchase this as an additional item for charging your packs. So that's pretty cool. Also take in mind, so I am a Spectrum user, so I'm going to have to supply a DSMX modulation, right? Here's my Spectrum satellite that I'm going to use for it. I think it's set up for Futaba as well, but take in mind I'm going to have to do that as I'm going to have to supply it myself, right? But if you don't want to use a Spectrum setup or a Futaba setup, you can also purchase the radio that they provide for these. I don't know what it's called, a T6. There you go, the OMP Hobby T6. I have not actually had the chance to use this yet, but I do know from research, reviews, and questions that this bad boy works really, really well. It's basically designed specifically for the OMP machines. So just note, guys, there is options for everyone out there. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be using Spectrum, okay? So, cool. All right, so this I love. I love that we have that. So that's going to make my life 10 times easier. I'll probably use the charger and try it out, but for the most part, I like to be able to do I like to use my smart balance charger. So that's the kit contents. Let's go ahead and let's bust out the Heli here. Yeah. Oh my God, I love it already. I'm just barely touching it, and you can already feel that this is a machine. So hang on, let's get this out of the way real fast. So set this over here. All right. OMP M1. There she is in all of her beautiful glory. This thing, I swear to God, you guys, my head hurts almost. Look at the freaking quality of this machine. This is absolutely insane. Take in mind, guys, I have been in the RC game for a long time. Long time. I'm not that old of a person, but long time. And when I was a little kid, if I had access to something like this, my flying skills would be probably 10,000 times better, right? But I had to learn the nitty-gritties and all the ins and outs of the hobby. Whereas nowadays, someone can buy this, couple of settings in their radio, and they're flying like a pro within weeks, guys. It is an absolute achievement into this hobby, and I love it. But this right here, insane. I mean, look at this. You've got a full miniaturized metal main rotor, just as precise as you could ever imagine, right? Tail boom, it's got that teardrop design. No boom supports, which is awesome. Of course, they color match, right? I got the yellow one, but they color match everything, which is just fantastic. Brushless tail. That feels good. Blades. I mean, it's basically just a shrunk down version of the M2. Let's pop the canopy off here real quick. I always try to be very careful with the canopies. But I will say also, though, out of the box, Canopy, again, looks just as beautiful as ever. I don't see any flaws, any defects. Line quality looks really good. It's got the little Turn Me On logo there, which is always fun. So, Canopy looks great. Again, they do sell this kit in, what you got? You got yellow, orange, and purple. So, here we go, canopy off. Now it does have a little bit of a different look compared to the M2. Get a bit of a zoom here. the fly barless system and or control board, if you want to word it that way, is completely uncovered. So it is exposed, guys. So make sure this thing does stay clear of things like water, dirt, mud, etc. Other than that, I think it's about exactly the same. So as far as programming and everything, it does have the push buttons and everything right on here. Let's see if I can read them. I'll have to double check on them, but so it also has the same inputs, again, just like on the M2, where you can put in a Futaba or a Spectrum. Your battery terminal right up front, boom. And even the battery packs, guys, they designed this machine so well. It's kind of hard to get out of there, isn't it? They designed the machine so well that it doesn't even need the slide locking tray system or anything. So it's going to come with a 350 milliamp OMP hobby pack, right? And again, you guys can get additional packs. But yeah, it literally just pressure fits in there because it's such a tight little squeeze. And one thing I will say that I do like about the M1 is that it has a stopper almost for the battery pack. On the M2, you got to Velcro it, and it's got a slide and lock system. So if you bias the battery forward or backwards, it can potentially hit the outrunner motor. This one can't, so that's cool. Boom, you know, your battery pack will plug in right here. Let's plug it in real quick. Cool, got some sounds and stuff going on. That's fun. So yeah, that's about it, guys. This is what you get out of the box. I almost want to stop this video right now so that I can go out and fly this thing. I am that excited over this little guy. I'm going to chase my cat around the house with this thing. Not really, for you cat lovers, I'm just goofing. This one does not have metal cased servos. They are plastic cased, however the internals are metal. What else is there to really talk about, you guys? I mean, everything is, I don't know, it exceeds my expectations. We'll put it that way, guys. And take in mind, I play with helicopters all day, every day, non-stop, to the point to where it's almost exhausting. But every time something like this comes out, or I get to actually hold a product like this in my hands, it almost gets me that little childish feeling that I used to get, you know, when I would go out and fly my heli on Sunday mornings with Pops, you know. It just makes me feel like a kid again. So, very, very good job from OMP. This is the M1 model. Out of the box review from me. There's really nothing else I can say about this besides go out and get one. Don't talk about it anymore. Just go out and get one, because I promise you, you won't regret your purchase. This will forever be a lifelong favorite, or until they come out with the M1 V2 or what have you. So, thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to comment or subscribe. Stay tuned for future videos. I'm going to do the setup series for this. We'll do some flight reviews and what have you. And I'm going to go ahead and go play with my new toy. So, thanks again for watching, my friends. Remember, if Freddy can fly, so can you.